Hi, I'm Max Smith from the Max QT channel, and this is my movie review to Good Will Hunting. That's right, it's time for another CTC Cinema Club movie review. And this review is on, you guessed it, Good Will Hunting. Okay, here we go. Let's put this in a quick nutshell. What's it about? What I liked, didn't like, and the wrap up. So here's what the movie's about. By a young man played by Matt Damon called Hunter. Will Hunter. Will Hunter, it's just, works as a janitor at ITT. Then he is basically self-teaching himself. Really wrong. This is his professor, who's this supposedly mathematical genius, teacher, following the mathematics. Basically, Will comes in, solves the problem that very few people could solve, and the teacher goes, "Okay, which one of these students did this?" And then he goes, "Okay, I'm giving you a chance, but no, sit down." So then he saw him do it, messing with the board again, and so he goes, "Wow, you're really smart." And then the kid finds out that he has a rap sheet. He gets his fight. A rap sheet goes to court, and when he goes to his boss to ask him who's this student work for me. Student work for me. His boss says that he has a rap sheet. He's a parole officer. So then he goes and gets into a fight. His character, Matt Damon's character, gets into a brawl with an old person that he didn't get along with in childhood. So fight. Then he gets. Then this guy convinces this professor convinces the judge to have him do mathematics and therapy at least once a week. So he said he'll do the mathematics but not do the therapy. So he goes through 5 different therapists until he gets to Robin Williams' character, which is Steve something. So anyway, finally makes a breakthrough with him. Realizes that if I'm gonna do all this stuff, I can do it on my own terms. Meets this girl in the process, falls in love, pushes her away, but then has a breakthrough. Then in the end, he winds up saying, the professor calls about the job, tell him I'm off to see a girl. So he goes off into the sunset, off towards California to be with this girl. So that's what the movie's all about. So what I liked and what I liked and didn't like about it, part 2. It's a really, really good movie as far as, as a young person's movie. It's really good for that 18 and to 25 crowd, because it's really a becoming of age movie. It's about seriously, there's a love story and there's a guy who's trying to figure out who he is. That's what I liked about it, man. You got the love story on one hand, and then you got Matt Damon's characters who trying to really figure out who he is, where he fits into this world because of his abuse. His character had his abuse when he was a child. What else I like about it? Very good storyline too. The storyline, how it progressed. How each character got introduced along the way, and you saw more and more of this struggle with his inner self, with his inner struggle with his past, his demons. How it progressed, and how it came out more where he makes snide remarks and stuff like, "Oh, you're just too afraid to admit you're gay," or "I read your book, it's really great. That painting, would you marry the wrong woman or something?" Stuff like that. Just little witty remarks, just to really hide from the pain that he endured when he was younger. His character. It's a very good progression. The timing, I like the timing of this movie. It's very good. And the scenes with Rob Williams and Matt Damon, amazing. When he goes, "You know what? I thought about what you said, and you're wrong. Now it's basically," and he goes, "You're wrong. I married the right woman. I got no regrets," and all that stuff. He put the ball basically in his court. What I did like about this movie is the guy who's the Irish basically friend. He really didn't have any purpose to the movie. They really could have just took out his character. In fact, the only friend that really, that had a purpose in this one was his best friend. How the three guys was his best friend. He said, what I'm waiting for, man, is the day when you're gone, man, when you are not there. Sean smiled, man, because he was happy. At the end of the movie, right before the second last scene, you see his friend smiling, has a big ass smile on his face, because he's happy. His buddy finally got him off his ass. He's finally taking charge of his life, and he's doing something, and do it because he wants to do it, not because everyone else told him to do it. So that's what, that I like about him. But the other friends, they could do without the other friends. And the other psychiatrist, man, maybe just briefly, just like 1 second of each psychiatrist instead of a whole minute or so. Just kind of sped that part up. That part is a little bit too drawn out. So yeah, to wrap this video up, overall, best way to describe this movie before this review gets too long, I'd have to say it's a love story and a becoming of age story at the same time. He has to first fall in love, forgive himself and love himself before he can get close to anyone else, which he does in the end. Great character development, great story development, excellent timing. Overall, I give this movie, I'd say 10 stashes. It's a really good movie if you're into that kind of, underdog, facing, if you really don't want to look at your own demons. So this is Maximus saying, until next time, and keep on watching, fellow CCC Cinema Clubbers.